Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, gorgeous friends. It's me, Robin Hallett, intuitive healer and light sparkler at robinhallett.com. This is Morning Magic. Welcome. This is our time to be together. This is our time to celebrate light, be light, live the light, share the light. Spread the light. This is our time. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. My gorgeous friends. I'm so happy to see you today. Hello, hello, hello. I was just out in the garden picking a flower for my hair and also picking another flower for George Floyd today. Today is the funeral, the public funeral, or private funeral, I mean. Does anybody know what time? Just before I even begin, I wanted to invite us all to do a little something loving today. Something that we're not posting about. This is private. This is loving. This is sincere from our hearts. Just to share love and spread love. So I got this little peony for him, and I will light a candle at the time and send love. And like I said, it's not about a tweet, sharing it in a tweet, but I'm telling you because, hi, how am I going to tell you if I don't tell you? So this is good. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Let me say good morning to you, gorgeous friends. I'm so happy to see you. So happy you're here. Hi, TJ. Hi, Amy. Hi, Amy and kiddos. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Caitlin. Hi, Allie. Good morning, beautifuls. Hi, Tanya. Good afternoon, Miss Carol. Lovely to see you all. Come on, comments. I keep trying to scroll and, oh, there. Hello and good morning, Flower Girly. That's moi. Flower Girly, and I have Tanya. This is my favorite Tanya Jenny design. I say it's a man t-shirt, by the way, a man tank top that I just pin up in the back. Yeah, it's fun. You can wear it with a pretty top underneath, and yes, flower in there because I don't have any flowers anywhere. Did I rhyme that? Good morning. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Aggie. Hi, Anna. So, friends. Hi, Ellis. Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, Mads. It's weird. It's like the comments are scrolling funny, and I keep opening like I'm going to type one to you. I don't type on my phone like this, but this is the universal signal for what? Typing. Hi, Stuart. Hi, Lizzie girl. Glad you're here, honey. Good morning. Here we are. Yeah. So, gorgeous friends, let us have a toast and a cheer. Let me adjust the fan because hot. Oh, that's the fan. It's not Robin. Nothing bodily going on here. It's the fan. We have one of those cloth fans. They're nice. Let's raise a cup. Raise a cup of cheer. First of all, to celebrate you. Yeah, you. For showing up courageously in your light, for being awesome, for being beautiful, for being heart-centered and lovely. Here comes number one. He says he forgot his cup of yum yum.
I forgot the yum yum.
See, he's really here in the house, you guys. Okay, gotta get my sweating towel already. Yikes. Here's to us and you and your beauty and your light. Cheers. I put an ice cube in your coffee. So good. Yummy. So, did you hug yourself this morning? Did you? Did you do it? I hope you did it. I hugged myself this morning. I must admit, I did not sleep the best last night. I don't recommend watching a lot of stuff before you go to bed, but hi, telling on myself, that's what I did. I'm, doing what I can to learn and stay abreast and also find my people. Are you noticing that? Like there's a lot of noise right now. I'm calling it noise because it's not helpful and it can be intense. So it took me till like 2 a.m. to actually fall asleep, for real. So I hugged myself through the night. I hugged myself this morning. I reminded myself who the heck I am. I know who I am. I know the goodness in my heart, like that. So good. Some of you did. Yes, excellent. I hear Jeff is making tea in the background. Yeah, and good. I'm glad to see that you did. And did you pick a word of the day today? That's our next question. Did you pick a word of the day today? If you're having a hard day, if it's a challenging time today, some of you I have been texting with already this morning. Pardon my sweat. What's a little sweat between friends? Right? In my favorite color. Pick a word that is sweet and write it down and keep it with you. I tell you this all the time, right? Keep it with you. Help yourself. Put it on your phone. Make it your home screensaver. You need it. You need help right now. You need love right now. Please, I want you to take the extra step. This is the fierce mama talk. Take the extra step to help yourself today, okay? Yeah. So, good morning, friends. This is Mary. Good morning, friends. I hugged myself this morning. Allie says, I did hug myself, though it's not easy this morning. Yes, for all the reasons, it's not easy this morning. So you guys remember that the world, the outer reflects the inner. I've been talking about that this week. It is impossible to be unaffected vibrationally, the frequency, the energy, however you want to call it, the vibes, the ethers, the energy out there, the juju, the emotion, everything that's happening in the world now. Even if you think you're not thinking about it, it's like there's an energy now. It is tweaking things on the inner. If you know that, it changes things. No? It's really, really helpful. I talked about that in the podcast this week. We just finished listening to the inspiration section and the letter. Wow. That was really a good episode, 92. If you haven't listened, take your time. But wow, there was a lot of help in there. I'm going to listen again. And I vote we do some of the energy moves that I talked about today. We're going to practice together. But back to, I digress, but it's all good. So not an easy morning for me either. So thanks for telling me. I appreciate, you know what I dig? When people are honest. I'm having a hard day. It's like a part of my heart melts. It's like, yes, thank you. Thanks for being honest. So Mary's word of the day is love. Nice. Jeffy's word of the day is soften. Oh, he's been picking the best words, hasn't he? Hi, Valerie. Word of the day is joy. Thank you for sweating with me, Miss Melanie. Yeah, this is as naked as I can be on the call. You know what I'm saying? It's hot, and we still don't have the air in because we have fans, and they're working their magic. But sometimes I have to be like moving with the fan, which is not the worst. Ellis, love, love, love. Amy, easy baby, easy baby, easy baby, easy baby, baby, baby. I hope you're saying it that way. Lizzie, girl, permission. Yes, that's right. Own it all. Permission for everything. Jeff says it's cold in the basement. You can hang meat down here. We always have this thing where I'm like, it's so freaking hot in my office. And he's like, it's so freaking cold in my office. So this summer I was like, maybe we should trade offices. except no, no, mm-mm, mm-mm. I like where I am. So take it back. So that's why we're here in the Pillow Fort. We've changed the name, you know, from the healing room to the Pillow Fort. I hope you like it. Hi, Napa Valley. Caitlin, my word is spark. Spark happiness, inspiration, and love. And speaking of spark, you know, if you really want to help today, the vibes, you want to help the energy, or you're just feeling down and sad in your own heart, which, hi, I totally get that. Be of service. You know, I come here and do the lives even though I kind of did feel like shit this morning. Sad and upset and scared, and last night I was laying in bed feeling afraid. I am here every damn day being of service to myself and to you. Why am I starting to cry? So think about, how can I be of service? Caitlin, I landed on you because, like, could you do a beautiful dance while nobody's watching? And send that energy out into the world, because you spark joy and happiness for me. And that's one thing I vote for you. Like, we all have a way we can send some energy out. There's vibes, you know, the blanket of heavy. Thanks, Amy. Allie says, I'm going to try and trust. Yes, that's all. Carrie says, so much hugging, not feeling great physically, which often brings fear. My words are gentle and receive. And if I may, you are not 100% Cancer. You are a being. You're a little girl. You're a young woman. You're a gorgeous goddess. You're a body. And sometimes bodies just don't feel well. Not always connected. And it's not to take away what we're walking through when I say that. It's to say, yeah, sometimes I just don't feel well. Sometimes I get a sore throat, and it's not anything more than that, you know. So remind yourself, it's just a little girl with a sore throat today, or Carrie has a small fever today, and it can get very scary because she's been through this, and we send you. I'm gonna have us all do it. We send you, honey, so much love. And anybody else wanting a little love today? I know a few of you who would probably raise your hand now. Let's send some love right now. Not push, just love. Hold in love. Not push. Just allow. Neutral. Mary said, oh my God, soften is my message from Spirit. Jeff says, I love Pillow Fort. Jeffy, if you love Pillow Fort, you know what that means, don't you? Yeah, we got more pillows in the fort. Oh, good. Yay. That means we can officially change the name. Carrie says so too. Well, hello, Gigi Gardens. Good to see you. Yeah, I know we had similar nights, Carrie. I could feel us. You know, when I have a hard night, I tune into the Love Posse. I think about you. I think about the kindnesses. I think about the friends who are just a wee bit older than me who say, I'll be your spirit mama, whenever I talk about my mother. Yesterday or the day before, I said I still can't picture hugging my own mother, you know. Scary. But people step up. So I tune to that. I love it. Easy presents for Tanya. Okay, good, Caitlin. That's great. You are welcome, Carrie. Melanie, cohesion. My word is cohesion. Me and my art. That's beautiful. Once again, you are talking about today's message. Yeah, a lot of love coming for Carrie in the comments here, and to everyone. Hi, Jill. Good morning. Yes, more pillows. Mary says, I spoke with my mom. She says she is happy to be your spirit mama. Do you know your mom emailed me this morning? And she said, the title is, I will be your spirit mama. I opened it and just bawled. And that's, why I say to friends, Anna, you said to me once, I don't want to sound ageist, Robin, because you're not old or anything, but I'm tender around saying, but I think of you as my spirit mama. And I'm always like, yes, I'm your spirit mama. That's an honor. It's something I wear with pride. Happy to do it. Please call on me that way. Yes, call on me that way. So, friends, today let's talk about some important things. Yeah, isn't it sweet? I just love her. Yeah. Anna. Yeah. So today, let us discuss, friends, cohesion. Let's come back to Melanie's super awesome word, cohesion. Here's the thing. This is a time, we've been saying it since we began in March. Morning Magic started in March. We have been saying this is a time to really get to know yourself, to know who you are. I know who I am in truth. I know what I am in truth. And I know how, I'll just keep my notes there. I know how I serve in truth, right? This is a time to know who you are. This is a time to know who you are. And even, pardon me, even if you say, I don't know who I am, I don't know. Yeah, this is the time to know who you are. This is the time to know who you are. This is the time to practice knowing who you are. That Mama Robin is back with her baby right outside the window. It seems like every time we talk about spirit mamas or acknowledging that a part of us needs mothering, something shows up to sort of just go, yep, good. It's beautiful. So, it's good to know yourself, especially now. There's a lot of vibes flying. If you're paying attention, participating in the Black Lives Matter awareness movement, I'm not sure what we want to call it, as we practice together, there's a lot of energy flying. And there was energy flying before all this began, but it sort of like culminates into this feeling like I don't know if I'm a good person. And also the guilt. There's a lot of guilt. When COVID started, this was going on. Everybody who didn't lose a job everybody whose situation didn't change really much. There were so many things. So listen, this is the time you really need to practice knowing who you are. And if you don't know who you are, which is actually more common than you realize, because a lot of us are just living roles that we're playing. I'm a mom. I'm a healer. I'm a wife. I'm a best friend. Who are you? That's like, stats you put on a form. Who are you really? You're a spirit in a body. You are love. You are love. Allie says it's hard to know yourself when the yourself is down. Yeah. And this is when the yourself is down. So well said, my love. So well said. This is where you really this is where we benefit because we've been together and we're practicing. So you pull on your knowings, pull them on. I didn't say big girl panties. I just meant but it looked like I was talking about that. You pull up the knowing that you've been studying and working on all this time. You pull on the knowing. I am good. And if you've been riding with me for any length of time, can you trust the way you feel in yourself when I say you are worthy? I know who you are. You are a spirit in a body. You are love. You are a good person. Would you be willing to trust how you feel when you hear me say that? even if it's just relief, even if it's emotional, that is an affirmative. It goes in because the truth is there in your own heart too. And the truth will always resonate. So, isn't this grand? You never have to listen to somebody else outside of you and take their word for it. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Trust the vibes in your own heart. Does it resonate? Then yay. Good morning, Michelle. Yeah. Good morning, Yvonne. Yeah, so let's just keep it going. Keep this practice going. I know who I am. Who I am is spirit in a body. Who I am is love. Who I am is a spark of the divine, here expressing myself in this lifetime as Robin, as Allie, as Carrie, as Elizabeth, as Anna, as Jeffrey, as Michelle. And especially on tough days, this is where our practice comes in. You can't just say, I'm having a hard day. The feelings are there. We also have to keep remembering. It's like, if you go to trip and fall, usually, I know me, I'm hilarious because I put hands out for everything. If I go to drop something, I put my hands out to stabilize myself. I have a lot of body trauma, and I startle very easily. It's sometimes comical with people who get it. I never feel teased, but we can laugh together about it because I can jump, but I can also drop something on the floor and do nothing and plug my ears at the same time because there's a lot of trauma that's still in the body. I'm still releasing it. So the point is that you're still releasing things too, and also you know how to stabilize. That's where I was started on that little jag there, people. You know how to stabilize yourself. So if it's a down day, babe, and it's a down day for a lot of reasons, for a lot of souls now. So again, the collective energy is pulsating, and none of you is immune to that. You can be the most oblivious person on the planet. You are still getting that vibe because there's no borders and boundaries around vibes. It's energy. So if your mind is making a story about your personal life, keep what Robin is saying in perspective. It's a bigger whole. It's a bigger whole. There's a bigger wholeness. There's a bigger collective energy moving now. And I'm feeling some of that. It's a tender day. So let me downshift. Let me take it easy. So Melanie says, my son helped to remind me. He said, I'm not here to do that. I'm here to do this, aligning with his heart. Hope that makes sense without so many words. That's beautiful. I love the words. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's right. I know who I am and I know what I'm here to do. Tanya says, love that, Melanie. And Carrie says, we are all connected. So the thing about what, oh my God, should I tell you? My neighbor is outside right now. In fact, the neighbor, I was saying, I don't want to get together with these peeps. I'm not ready for social distancing parties. If I social distance party, it's going to be with my kids. Thank you. And that's it, period. But right now, the dog's outside let's say the dog is outside releasing what no longer serves the dog. There you go. But it was in that perfect position. Timely with what we're talking about here, friends. So funny. Listen, you know what you're here to do. And anywhere you decide to be of service today, whether it's to you, to a family member, to a friend, to yourself, to not be one more voice that adds poop into the world. Thank you very much. Yeah. I love it. Caitlin says, Melanie, wise boy and wise mama. They're related, right? By marriage. That's number one mother-in-law, number one daughter-in-law, by the way, friends. Just to keep the play-by-play straight here, Caitlin and Melanie. Yeah, so you guys, you can be love wherever you are because that's who you are. So today's a day to allow your nature to be. That's who I am. And if you're happen to be, like last night I was listening to different people online, and too much. There's a lot of anger, and if it starts to feel like you're bad and it's your fault, please know that there is trauma in the body. I tell you this because if you've ever had abuse, if you've ever suffered, struggled, if you've ever been in toxic relationships, whatever, you know, ... Things will light up in you if somebody is shouting and pointing, shouty, pointing. You're going to feel something, but it's not about what they're saying necessarily. It's just lighting up the energy in the body. So today, know that. Does that help you to hear me say that? I hope it does, because I know growing up I was blamed for, it's just unreal sometimes, the memories I have. And I was an only child, so it was just me and my mother. So just think about that. There was nobody else. There was a cat. She loved the cat. But, you know, it's like, so it's natural to feel like it's my fault. Yeah, thank you, friends. It does help. It does help me, too, to remember I'm quick to blame myself. If somebody's in a bad mood around me, and you know how people are messy with their vibes, if you're having a hard day and you can be a little messy with your energy, and then you're not so sweet to other people around you, but it's not about them, but still the energy's coming off, I am tender to that. We can all work on it. We can all get better, you know, and learn how to say, I'm having a hard day. The other day I went to see number one, though I do this all the time, but just for example, instead of being stressy and bitchy and snappy, which I can do easily, I realized the energy I was feeling, and I went to him and said, I would like a hug. Do you have time to give me a hug? You know, it's like, turn it around. Turn it around. So, hi Angie. Aggie says, that's how it feels. Brings tears. So much blame. Whether it applies, it hurts. Yeah, so we need to exhale. Inhale and exhale. And here's what I want to say. If you're watching, like last night, just to be really specific, I was watching a few women of color sharing, like, here's the stuff you need to know as a white person or a person of non-color. I don't know. You guys, I do my best. I hope you know the love is in my heart. I just gotta say it how it's feeling, and I hope you know. I'm sure I say the wrong words, but yeah. The point is, somebody is going on, and you're there receiving, and you want to learn, and you're listening, but you're also feeling horrible and tearful and guilty and scared. Listen, you're still a loving witness for that person. Know that that helps. And if you don't know what else to do, let me know if this helps to hear. You can practice 2 things. Ready? 1, the work of Paul Selig. It's in every single book of his. I can't believe I don't have one here in the room. I usually, because there's like 7 or 8 books I have here, and they're always floating around. But you can look at the other person and say, I know who you are in truth. I know what you are in truth. And I know how you serve in truth. You can say, I know who you are in your worthiness. I know what you are in your worthiness. And I know how you serve in your, however you want to say it. And what it really means is, you are a spark of the divine. You are here shining as yourself, and this lifts the whole. And whatever you're doing here, even if it's, let's say it feels low vibe and not helpful, that's you witnessing them in their strongest light. That's like when Jesus would look on a leper and say, I don't see the illness. That's why the leper could heal. And I'm not drawing any, please, I'm not making any connections there. I'm just making the point that you need to see people in their light. So if you're watching and you get scared, you can practice that. I know who you are. I know what you are. I know how you serve. God bless you. And then get off the thing. Stop watching that stuff. You don't need to take it in. You don't need to be screamed at. It's not healthy. And it repeats the trauma for you. And we all have trauma. All of us. Melanie says, I struggle with that too. All my fault. Yeah, Mads, put your shield up. Yeah. Thank you, Amy. We know your heart. I know. Sometimes I just say, I get a little tongue-tied. Caitlin, I've been working on this recently. I can be messy and stressy and follow the it's my fault story. I'm learning to express authenticity. Amen. We know who you are. Thank you, my friends. Yeah, you can affirm me. So, yeah, it's overwhelming. So the other thing you can do, and I've talked about this here before, is we can practice Hooponopono. Hooponopono. The Hawaiian healing, it comes from Huna healing and a Hawaiian healing ritual. And yes, Melanie said, I will be honest, I had to unfollow a lot yesterday. I am too tender right now. I have a feeling that also that is very important, because there's been some people that I follow, like they're like, oh, I've just gained 100,000 followers. Yes, because we're all trying to learn. And if a lot of people suddenly unfollow you, that is a signal that somehow the message is coming out pretty, even if it's well intended, it's coming out kind of funky. It's not helpful. We need, yeah, so you got to do what you got to do. And I got to say, you deserve to have your life and enjoy your day and post on the things and read the things. This is not helping anyone to hold the 24/7 vigil. It's not healthy for you. It's toxic for you. Just keep that in mind. Okay? So Hooponopono. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'll just do it with you a little bit and let's see how it feels. If you want to say it with me, don't get triggered by the I'm sorry. Don't do it. Okay, ready? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Take this in for you, okay? You've been hurt. Have you been hurt? Have you felt wronged? Have you felt abandoned, betrayed, harmed when you were trying to get help? Take this in for you first. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Now if you want to say it with me, let's try it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Say it to somebody you're thinking of now. Somebody who scared you. Somebody who it was over the top. Doesn't have to be about this current time. It could be any time. Let's try it on. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Anybody you're mad at right now? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Anybody you're still carrying? Anybody not speaking to you anymore? Anybody you feel you have let down? Your kids, your parents, that friend from 5th grade? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Aggressive people, screaming people, crying people, talking about how you have not understood their pain. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Almost fell over. Wait. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Yeah. So we do these rounds. I'm going to start some healing for you too. If it's not for you today, just do that, okay? We do these rounds, and you can look in, and I suggest you do, because, you know, it's powerful. Hew Len is who I've talked to you about before. He would go into the prison system and pray over the files in the office of people who were incarcerated. He did not go talk to the people directly, but he held energy and light over those files, their case files, their histories, and he held that story because everybody has a role to play, and everybody has light to offer. And if any of us are stuck in defendedness, I didn't do it. I'm not like that. You guys, we need to heal that. That's a big chunk of this, wherever it is. You know, I told you maybe last week about my mom who spent her entire life with me being defended about the abuse that went down. And then when she would talk about the abuse that went down, I mean, what happened to me growing up with lots of people, lots of places, she would just pack up and leave me with strangers. A lot of stuff happened to me. She was so defended about that. But when she could finally talk about it, she still couldn't own her part. That's painful. So I know what that's like. And when I say Hooponopono to you, when I say it to the people I was watching last night who were scary and intense in their, you know, what they want us to do, what they want, whatever, what they're asking for. It felt too intense to stay there without being like this, you know. I practice. And who I'm saying that to is anywhere that needs acknowledgement. I'm saying it to the little girl in me who needed a mother to say, I effed this up royally, not just one time, but for 20 years. I effed this up. I am standing here. I am owning that. You know what I'm saying? So we're practicing. Yeah. Paula, we can release it too. We're not here to carry. We don't need to carry. The love in your heart is pure and real, and we don't need to carry any stories today. You know, I've talked to you guys about release techniques. If you've got stuff you need to do, write it on a paper, tear it out, burn it, write it on a paper, tear it out, put it in your jar, the love jar. Do you remember the love jar? So Hope this session, I'm going to do a little healing now. Hope this session feels helpful to you. Honeys, sweeties, this is a big day. This is a big time. All around the world for all the reasons. Things are lighting up in us that are intense. And we need to let ourselves breathe. Every time you see somebody say, I can't breathe, just that. You need to breathe for them, and you can practice. Breathe for you, breathe for them, and keep stepping into your heart light. Get closer. Serve there. Somebody I love dearly this morning who is sometimes it feels hard to get close to ask, I worry about, will this come across right? Today I just got in there. I shouldered my way in there. And I said with love, and I thought if it's not received, that's okay. I showed up. There you go. I showed up. That's the point, people. Yeah. Love you, Allie. Anytime, honey, I tell you, text away. I'm here. Tanya says, showing me how to release my defended energy from the podcast was so helpful. And thank you for sharing. You shared it on in a couple places yesterday. I really appreciate that, So energy moves. That's what we're talking about. De nada, mi amiga. You can move your body. You can move your body. Stay in movement. You can practice the gesture of no fear. I talked about this on the podcast. You can shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. You can make sure those shoulders are down. The shoulders are huge. All right, just if you think about how the brain is connected to the neck and the shoulders, well, you don't think about all the nerve plexus, all the stuff running up and in. And when these are tight, it's like the message is so fast, you're not even computing it. Like things are not okay. I'm not okay. All is not well. So if you just say, I practice lowering my shoulders, you reverse engineer this whole thing. And there's a way that you can release. There's a way you can release trauma in the body. This is why people say shaking, dancing, movement. I'm just more of a side to side. I like to do the infinity sign with my hips and I do it a lot. I'm always moving because that keeps me grounded and discharged at the same time. So friends, okay, somebody type a word in now. Type the word now in just so I can count how many seconds we have, and then I'll ring the bell for us. Okay, 32. Wow, I counted to 32, you guys. I love it. You guys, it's the best to see everybody typing now, because when is it? Now. So it's about 32 seconds. Why is there such a lag? Tanya says, it was releasing the shoulders that was the magic. I felt full of lightness immediately. Yes. And if it helps, I've talked to you about this. Adopt a persona today. My persona sometimes is Galadriel from Lord of the Rings. Adopt your persona today. Who would help you to emulate today? Because sometimes we get into sticky wickets, do we not? So who can you emulate today? It will help you. It calls that energy to you, and it will help you. It's all vibration. Hi, Reiki hands. All right, so let's do some of this today. And I remind you that these replays are on IGTV. Jeff says Gandalf. Yeah. Who do you want to be today, guys? when it gets intense. The replays are on YouTube. Even though I worry I'm bothering everyone, I've been resharing them on Instagram every morning, which is kind of like I'm posting a lot more than I used to, but I think it's good. Because that's what Galadriel would do. Let this run down your whole body now. There's a lot of you friends here from the UK. Good afternoon. You channel me? Oh, that's amazing. I'm so glad. I know what you mean too. And how you can support this podcast. This is not a podcast, is it? This is a live. Just support the work I share. Anything that feels relevant for you. Share it on. Practice with a friend. Tell a friend. Yes, make a post and share if you can. If you feel called to do that, put it in your stories. You can always make a donation if that feels better, or buy a course. Look at the links in my profile. Buy a pillow. You know my Be Love Now pillow every morning? You can buy one of those from Redbubble. It's in the link in my profile. Whatever you want. It's all good. And also just receive. You don't have to do anything. I love you no matter what. I promise that's the truth. So, thank you, my friends. So let's remember today, Floyd, at the time, do something privately to honor in a way that feels right for you. It's important, and this is happening to you as well, so allow yourself to grieve what's going on for you. It's okay. You need to do that. Even if I'm the only one who is willing to say that out loud, you need to do that. So I'm going to count now before I hang up. I love you. Have a beautiful day.